Alright everyone, welcome to the CGO's Nations Challenge preview show. This is where we're going to break down the Nations Challenge event for you, the groups and the matchups. I am Ink, my co-caster Miss Sky is here.
Good evening, everyone. We're going to go over all of the nations, the groups they're in, and of course the respective lineups. We'll have some special input on that from our special guest, which is Delcor.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yeah, Delcor will be joining us. He'll be giving us his thoughts and opinions on things. But quickly, if you don't know what Nations Challenge is, we're just going to break it down a little bit for you. It's basically where 16 nations compete over an 8-week period of time. So they do 2 weeks of qualifiers to see which team gets to represent the nation. They do 3 weeks of a group stage, and then the top 2 teams from each group goes into a playoff bracket for 3 weeks, and then we get to see which team is the best country in AVA. So we're going to go over the groups. We're going to start with Group A. We're going to go over the players, the matchups, all that fun stuff. So let's show that on the stream. So yeah, here's our Group A. We have Netherlands, Egypt, USA, and Switzerland. Miss Sky, do you want to go over the rosters for Netherlands?
Sure. So for the Netherlands, the main lineup, as far as said, is Captus, Timmy Purnell, Cold Owner, Smexy Bunny, and Hjorek. And they have Godhawk listed as their sub, but this is the main lineup for the Netherlands. We saw them already play last week on Friday against the other Dutch team led by iGorilla during the Dutch playoffs. And yeah, we saw how much the Dutch team was prepared, the team from Captus and Timmy. They were just on key, playing really, really strong. And yeah, especially in Group A, they'll have a really good shot at winning the cup. But at least getting through shouldn't be too much of a burden for them. But who knows? We've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah, and then we also have Egypt, who has Sonist, AVA, Mr. Nade, Zene, and Crespos. I believe we saw them play in the qualifier, I believe. What did you think about them then?
They were supposed to play in the qualifiers, but the other team gave up, so they didn't have to play qualifier after all. What I do find interesting, though, is that they have a sub, and this sub is actually, I'm not sure if I can find him in the list, but the sub for them should be GS Shin, but I don't know if they removed him.
Sub is GS Shin and non-stop dev.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, so then for USA we have Frontality, Jules, Wiki, Protex, and Swivit. Do you guys know any of these players?
Well, I saw them during the NA qualifiers. Swivit wasn't playing, if I'm not mistaken. Protox, he played quite strong. Wiki, I don't think he was playing either. Jules was subbed out later on. Frontality was playing. Full Tackle was also playing. It seems like he was a bit rusty. It seems like he hasn't been playing for too much, but at the moment he was hitting his shots. He was playing absolutely fantastic. So he still knows how to play the game, but I think as soon as he gets the rust off of him, there'll be a good match for this Group A. They'll definitely have a shot at beating the Netherlands and the other nations, and I think they could very well have a shot at coming up on top, if not second.
Yeah, for sure. And Switzerland, we have X, I Try So Hard, The Fun Base, DisQ, and eQuest. What do you guys think about these guys?
Well, that one's for you, Dalcor. Switzerland's close by to you.
Yeah, I know some guys of them, but the individual plays are not that bad, but I think on this team is the problem more the team play. They should work more on team play, and then maybe they can also do top 5 maybe. Nah, not top 5, but top 8 at least. But without team play, they're gonna get wrecked in the group stage.
So would you guys say that Egypt and Switzerland kind of need to prove themselves as a team, or USA as well too?
I think USA as well too. I mean, we saw them play in the qualifiers, but they were playing quite random, using FN2Ks, training guns all along. And especially when I'm looking at Egypt's lineup, I think they could very well be in for a surprise, unless Switzerland trolls them off and annihilates them, because they have to play against each other this week, Switzerland and Egypt. So I think that game is going to be very important for the outcome, and I'm quite sure that whoever loses that game is not going to get through the group stage at all.
I
Yes.
remember that Gummies, he's an old school player, right? You should know him, Ink. He played some years ago in Rival DEFCON time. He's pretty good, I think. But
Yeah.
only in trial.
If Gummies can show up, he used to have that problem. Yeah, Rontali is also an old player too. He just has to carry his team to victory, I guess. But you guys are all in agreement that Netherlands is probably the favorite team to come first here, eh? In the group?
Yeah, not even
Yeah.
in the group. For me, they're also a favorite in the whole tournament. Like I see them with Sweden and with Sweden on top, with maybe Spain. I see Spain this year also really strong.
Well, is there anything else for this Group A that we should go over?
I think we pretty much covered it. The Netherlands definitely going to be the ones we expect to come out on top. But the battle for second will definitely be close. If I had to say it, it has to be either Egypt or the USA. I don't think Switzerland will be able to get through, but who knows? I mean, if they manage to beat Egypt this week, then anything's possible.
Alright, so let's go to Group B then. We have Belgium, Spain, Portugal, and the UK. For Belgium, we have Bit PP, Mr. Gold, Bit TL, Bit VM, and Nahi. Can you list the true names of those players there, Miss Guy?
Let's say the Belgian team. Let me just get them up in the list, and they're all the way on top. Well, BitPP, also known as Preben, an old player, and I'm not sure. He's always been playing under the name of PP, so I think everyone knows
Dirty
him under
Bugger
that.
as well too, I think.
Yeah, Dirty Bugger indeed. Yeah, my bad. And then you have Mr. Gold, also a very known player from the Belgian team, consistently playing very well in the ESL Cups. You've got BitTL, who was named before Nesquickie, Timo War. I think that pretty much sums it up. He's also been playing very consistently for the top teams. He even played with you for Insignia Dalcor, didn't he? Earlier this year.
BitTL?
Yeah.
That was in Oshia Gaming, yeah. Some 3 months or something like that. He's pretty good player, like he can do the crazy stuff.
Yeah, and so Miss Guy, what do you think about Spain and their roster?
Well, Spain has a really strong lineup. One of them is also my clanmate, Julio. But yeah, they've got Showprem, which is I Supreme, Julio, Winstrol, No Way, and Predator as their main lineup. And they've got Petaways and Infamous, which is Wolfax as a sub, and E-Cooks. So yeah, they have a really strong lineup. They have very strong subs as well. They're definitely a team to be taken into consideration. But if you look at the group overall, Belgium, Spain, Portugal, and the United Kingdom, this is pretty much the group you don't want to be in. Any of those teams would be a candidate for the top 8, in my opinion. And yeah, it's really hard to say who's going to come out on top. I honestly have no clue.
On Group B?
Yeah, on Group B.
Mm,
I think the
I
UK
can
may have
tell
a
you
good
that.
shot. I mean, I heard from Medicine that Kroon and Surreal may get a comeback here in the Nations Challenge, and if they do that, I think UK is definitely a country that we have to take into consideration, even for the end win.
Group B is, I think, the closest group. Like every team there is a good one. It's pretty interesting to see this group playing.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely the most interesting group by far. Basically, any of these teams, they put in enough practice and they could easily win the group over any of the other teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, when it comes to predictions, honestly, I have no idea.
I think Portugal is not gonna. It's gonna be like
Oh, they have a
third
fairly
place
new
or fourth
lineup.
place. I think the others are better, like United Kingdom maybe in the first place, and then Spain or Belgium, and Portugal is not gonna come in. I'm quite sure.
You'd put UK in first? Like I'd put them like maybe second if they can do really well.
If you see the players like Madison and Surreal,
Surreal's
Leroy
not
and Dead
participating?
Flick, like if you see the individual players, it's pretty much the first place. So it's all about team play, but I think these guys are not that bad, so
Yeah, Surreal and Kroon weren't listed in the lineup yet, although I've heard rumors that they were going to play, and if they are going to play, they'll definitely be the contender to win this group. However, if they're not going to play, then we're looking at their lineup with Madison, LeBron, Abaswag, Exertion, and Datflick, and Vlugin and Mesmerize as their subs. So, still a fairly strong lineup, but I think that Spain may be able to beat them then, or even Belgium. So
yeah, Spain
yeah.
and United Kingdom is gonna be the two teams who go to the playoffs. You will see. I'm pretty sure.
I think if Belgium logs in for more than an hour a day, I think they'll be able to take top 2. But we'll have to see if that happens. Alright, so Group C then, I guess. So for Group C, we have Israel, Sweden,
That's
Estonia, and
kinda
Poland.
easy.
Yeah, I don't know how Sweden got this group here.
That's kinda easy. Sweden is first place, Poland is second, then Israel the third place, and Estonia last.
Going
To be
straight to the
honest, I'm not
predictions.
sure about it.
Maybe Poland and Israel are a little bit close, so maybe Israel can beat Poland. But let me see. Mishik, is it? Mishik, Article, Sarsky, Guitar Rock. I think Poland second, Sweden first.
Alright, so let's just go over the rosters for them quickly. So Israel, we have Eilich, Nolly, Atif, Konsex, and Legion for Israel. Sweden, we have that usual lineup: Kimpa, Mankey, R, Taz, and Zitor. Estonia, we have Shuzzy, Yelov, Heike, Edward, Origin Shot. And then Poland, as Delco just said, it's Article, Zarsky, Mystique, Aveen, and Johnny. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Sweden and Poland have the top 2 pretty much guaranteed unless Israel or Estonia can prove themselves to be a half-decent team. What do you think about that, Miss Guy?
I'm honestly not really agreeing with that. We saw Israel play against Estonia. I think it was that was 2 days ago. It was on Monday evening, and Israel was absolutely playing mad. They demolished Estonia, and well, I pretty much agree with you. I don't think Estonia is going to survive the group. I think Israel already proved enough that they're definitely a good contender. They have to play Sweden next week. And if I saw Israel's performance, I think they can even make it a tough one for Sweden. But they're definitely capable of beating Poland. I would not rule them out. I think Israel's actually going to come in second after Sweden. But yeah, it's hard to say. Poland's always got a strong lineup, so we can definitely not count them out. But what I saw of Israel so far, I think they can definitely get through the group.
Another thing to know about Sweden is that Andromeda did come 5th or something the last AWC Cup, and not all of them play on the same team either. So like if they're not getting that practice and they play as bad as they did in that 5-5 Cup, they could get upset by Poland or one of the other teams if one of the other teams can somehow play well. So there's that possibility to occur.
Well, I think we can all agree on that Group C is going to be the cup of Israel, Sweden, and Poland. 2 of them are going to get through. I think Estonia would already lose into Israel. I don't think they're going to pull off a miracle and beat both Sweden and Poland after that slaughterhouse against Israel. So I think it's just those 3 nations.
Yeah, any final thoughts on that, Delcor?
No, I agree with you. Like Sweden first. Poland, Israel is maybe kind of close, but I will say Poland and yeah, Sweden, Poland's gonna win, I think.
Alright, so let's go to Group D. So here's Group D. We have Hungary, France, Germany, and Italy. For Hungary, we have Kyoku, Idalis, Expenda, Kors, Shupa SQL, France, we have Dolaprane, Mr. Meme, Jimix, Icely, Cibolette. Germany, we have Wicked, Keeble, Nakaz, Icepawn, SQK. Italy, we have Kisa, One Rules, Highwas, whatever his name is, SK3, and Cafes. It's crazy names. So what do you guys think about this group, Myth?
Well, we already saw both the nations play last night, since Hungary and Italy had to replay their match. Well, Italy already lost quite severely to Hungary, so I think Italy is in a hard position to even get through. I think they're not going to get through after all. I mean, they've got to play France and Germany. I believe France is due next week. So, yeah, that will be a very hard task for them. And I think it's mainly going to go between Hungary, Germany, and France. We saw Germany win yesterday against France after a really close match. So, but in the end, I think Germany is going to come out as a group winner, and the third play week will decide who's going to come in second, because France and Hungary are going to play against each other then.
The key thing to note there, though, is that if Italy can beat France or Germany, that'll completely mess up any of your predictions there, because you're just discounting Italy out, right?
I don't think that Italy will be able to get through. I mean, we saw that they're quite lacking on team play so far. Hungary was playing much better on teamwork, but I had one player, Shupa SQL, who's not really on the same level as Corsi, Kyoko, Idalas, and Expenda. It seems like Expenda was like the main caller of the team and doing all of the hard work and playing really, really strong for them.
Yeah. So, Delco, what do you think about Hungary versus France? Who do you think would win that matchup?
Yeah, that's gonna be really close. Like, if the French team can beat the Quartz and Edalas, because I think they are the strongest player in this team. If they beat them down, I think the other threes can step up, so it's kind of lost. So it's about the two players. I think if it's also a thing about if Ciboulette plays or not. Like yesterday, if Ciboulette plays, like I think he's a good strat caller in Celsius, like I know, and maybe they can do them some better stuff. And if they play Ciboulette, maybe they can win against these guys. If not, it's gonna be harder, but still possible.
All right. Well, we're getting a little bit out of the groups here, but previously you said Netherlands was going to win the entire thing. You recently lost to this Germany team, and they've been playing pretty well. How do you think Germany stacks up against Netherlands?
The Germany team, like, I know they got Spawn as an in-game leader, and I know Spawn, he's a kind of funny in-game leader, but also a really good one. He know what the other opponents do and stuff. So I see Germany like winning this group because they have some good team play and also a good scope, Wikid.
All right then. Any final thoughts on this group then, Myth or Delcor?
Well, as Delco was already saying, if we look back at the match between Germany and France yesterday, which was a really close one, Germany barely won, but indeed Sibulat was not playing as team captain, and I believe France was actually playing with 2 subs. And I'm pretty sure that if Sibulat was playing last night, I think France would have won that and put Germany in the hard position, because I think with Sibulat, France is very well capable of doing a lot. But yeah, if they are a contender for like winning the entire tournament, I'm not sure.
Definitely.
I doubt it.
Anything
Like
else
I
from you,
heard,
Delcor?
it's like I heard with Germany, maybe AP is gonna join also there as a sub player, and I don't think they wanna take him also like only for a sub, so or maybe also for a main player, and then it's also completely changed. But Germany first place, French second, Italy last, and Hungary third place.
All right. Do you guys have any predictions for who the top 3 will be for the playoffs? Like, who's going to win the entire event? Just for fun?
Well, to
Give
be
me
fair,
1 sec.
if I had to come back on what I thought pre-event, I was going to say Sweden, the Netherlands, and Germany. But of what I've seen so far, I'm not sure. I mean, those three nations, of course, very much the favored ones. But I think it's pretty much all going to be determined on how Group B ends. I mean, I think the top two nations from Group B will be able to get to the last four and will definitely be the contenders for the top three. The question is, though, who's going to get through. So I think besides Sweden, the Netherlands, and Germany, I'd say UK or Spain have a good shot.
If you ask me, I didn't saw the Belgium Spain, like the Group B. I didn't saw them playing, but for now, I think Sweden is not the first place this year. I think the Holland gonna do the ICC this year, and Sweden second, and the Germany the third place.
All right then.
But with the third place, it's like I said, Group B is also like pretty strong. Maybe one of them can beat the German, but I think on the top twos like Holland and Sweden, it's about them.
Cool. Well, I think that concludes going over the groups. If you guys want to follow along, you can go on ESL, you can check out the rankings page, you can check out the original AVA Nations Challenge 2015 post. If you want to follow along with CGO, make sure you follow this channel on Twitch. You can catch the VODs and content like this on YouTube. You can go to our Facebook, we'll post all the updates when things go live, when content gets published. And then of course we have the NC 2015 event page on the CGO website that has all the stats and matches and VODs and stuff like that. So that's how you can follow along for the next 6 weeks of play. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Are you guys excited to continue watching this event unfold?
Well, so far it's already been proving to have a lot of highlights. I mean, we went over it last night. We already have like somewhere between 20 and 30 highlights in only 4 games that had been played. So the videos are going to be very long. If not, we're going to need 2 or 3 videos for each week. So far, what I know about this week is that let's see, it was Portugal versus Belgium. I believe they're going to play at 23 CST on Friday, so it'll be quite late. About the other nations, I'm still not sure when they're going to play. So Friday will be the next time we'll be tuning in back on the stream. And yeah, I'll pretty much hear throughout the week when they're gonna play, and they'll be like, "Hey, you want to stream us? Yeah, sure. We'll meet something. We'll arrange something. I will announce it."
By the way, where's Finland?
Finland did not make a team this year, apparently. Neither did Denmark.
Lol.
Yep, so we're missing those 2 nations, which is quite sad. We didn't quite get 20 nations this year. We only got 16, but 16 is plenty. I don't think people wanted 5 teams in a group.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks to all the viewers for tuning in and watching the show. Make sure you guys give us your feedback on what you thought about it. Thanks to Delcor for coming here and giving us your thoughts.
No problem.
Miss Sky, any closing words?
I think we pretty much summed it up. We're going to be back Friday evening at 23 CST with Belgium versus Portugal. And if we're going to get news about teams that want to play like tomorrow, we'll make sure to keep you guys all updated.
By the way, I'm gonna stream after that stream, so if someone wants to watch,
Shameless
tune
plug.
in. /xdelcore Twitch. No viewers, no fun.
Alright, well, that's about it. We might be live tomorrow if a match does randomly get scheduled, as the teams can schedule them for whenever. So make sure you are following. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
See you.
Good night.